Hi, boys and girls. We're going to do some more handwriting today. And so make sure we're holding our paper correctly with the blue line, the dotted line, and the red line. Make sure that we have our paper the correct way and that it's not like this with blue line and red line. We want blue line, dotted line, red line. And what you have to do is write your name at the top of the paper. So everybody write your name. You're getting to be experts at your name. You should be an expert at your own name, right? Think about where you start each letter. So if you ever had to teach someone how to write your name, you would teach them how to write it the correct way. You want to make sure you're starting the tall letters tall. Make sure that the short letters are underneath the dotted line. If they're 2 o'clock letters, don't forget where that 2 o'clock is. All right. After you write your name, you're going to need to fold your paper in half and then fold it in half again. Just like that. We're going to open the paper up. And again, we have now 1, 2, 3, 4 columns to do our writing in. All right. I'm going to tell you a sound and I want you to try to see if you can tell me what letter says that sound before I tell you. All right, the first sound is kind of hard to hear over the video, but see if you can listen again. It is my frying food sound. It is my letter F. Now my letter F is tall, but it starts at 2 o'clock, so I need to put my pencil down underneath that blue line. Then I'm going to go up to the blue line, curve it around, and come straight down to the red line. Pick my pencil up and put little arms right on the dotted line. All right. My next letter is a vowel, and it says I. I. What letter says I? Did you get I? If you said I, you got it. I'm going to put my pencil down on the dotted line, down to the red, and a dot on top. I. All right. My next letter is going to say yeah, I put my hand in front of my face and I breathe out and I say Did you say the letter H? If you did, you were correct. So you're going to start, the H is another tall letter, so I have to start at the blue line. I come down to the red, trace it back up to the dotted and over. H. This curved part of my H is underneath the dotted line. Next letter is another vowel, and it says Did you say under the umbrella sound? Did you say you? If you said you were correct. You're going to start at the dotted line. We come down and we curve it at the red line, back up to the dotted, keeping your pencil on the paper, and then trace it back down to the red line. Remember, my little U needs that little kickstand. He needs that little kickstand so he doesn't roll over. All right, now we're going to come over to this space here, the next row. My next sound is G. G. It is my gulping goldfish sound. Did you say the letter G? If you did, awesome. Starting at 2 o'clock underneath the dotted, I'm going to go all the way around, up to the dotted, down underground, and then give it the hook once you're underground. G. Next letter is a vowel, and it says ah. On the octopus sound, did you say the letter O? Awesome. Start at 2 o'clock, up to the dotted, down to the red, and around. Ah. All right, next letter says N. N. Did you say the letter N? If you did, you got it right. Noisy gnat. So if I'm going to start with my N, again, we don't start at the red. We start at the dotted line. No letters start down there. Make sure your pencil's on the dotted line. You go down to the red, trace it back up and over. N. All right. Next letter here. Almost sounds like the one I just made. Did you say the letter M? You got it. Again, starting at the dotted line. Down. Trace it back up and over. And then trace it back up and over again. Thinking about where we're starting. This is handwriting time. So this is when you're showing me your very best. You should always show me your best, right? All right, I'm gonna throw a word out at you. I want you to catch it and let the sounds out. Here comes the word. The word is fig. Say it. Fig. Let it out. Fig. Try it again. Fig. Catch it. Fig. 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 Let's find them. Fig. Fig. One more time. Fig. Fig. Have you ever eaten a fig? We're going to start at 2 o'clock for my F. That's underneath the tall blue line. Curve it at the blue line, straight down to the red, little arms on the dotted. My I starts at the dotted line, comes down with a dot on top. And my G starts at 2 o'clock, underneath the dotted. It's a short letter. Around, up, straight down underground, and then the hook. Fig. All right, here comes my next one. My next word is hug. Say it. Hug. Let it out. Hug. Hug. Try it again. Hug. 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 Let's find those sounds. Hug. Hug. Again. Hug. Hug. So we're going to start with my, which is tall, my H. I'm going to come down, trace it up to the dotted and over. Then I'm going to do my starting at the dotted. Come down, curve it back up to the dotted, and then straight down for my U. And G. 2 o'clock for my G. Around, up, down underground with the hook. Hug. Hug. All right, here comes my next word. Repeat after me. The word is fun. Catch it? Fun. F-a-n. Fun. One more time. Fun. F-a-n. Fun. Let's find those letters or those sounds. There's my fun. Fun. Let's write it. I'm going to start at 2 o'clock for my F, but it's a tall 2 o'clock. I'm going to go up to the blue line, curve it down to the red, little arms on the dotted line. Then my starting at 2 o'clock. My dotted line. I'm going to come down to my red, back up to my dotted, and straight back down. And my N, remember, starting at the dotted line. Down, up, and over. Fun. I have a lot of fun being able to read and look at all of the papers that you make. Last word. Ready? Gum. Catch it? Gum. G-a-m. Gum. One more time. Gum. Let it out. G-a-m. Gum. Now, before I point out the sounds, I want to see if you can find them. I'm going to say them and I want you to touch them on your paper. G, a, m. Did you find them? Let's see if these are the letters you found. G, a, m. Gum. Do you like to chew gum and blow bubbles? We're going to start at 2 o'clock with the G, around, up, down underground with the hook. Did you find those letters? The U starts at the dotted, brings it back up to the dotted and straight down for my U, my and my starts at the dotted line. Down, trace it up and over, trace it up and over. Gum. So let's take a look at our words that we wrote today. We wrote fig. What's that word? Fig. How about this one? Ugh, hug. Let's do this one. Fun. And this one is gum. Let's read all those words. Fig, hug, fun, gum. Nice job writing today. I can't wait to see your printed papers and how beautifully you are doing your writing.